Paramount, it looks like they're gonna buy Warner Brothers. This is massive.
Mhm.
This is massive. So pretty much to break down the details, Warner Brothers, after only being with Warner Brothers Discovery for a little bit, they're now splitting up again. They're breaking up. They're like a high school couple. They're together and then they're not together. And then they're together and then they're not together. You just can't decide.
It's
So
like Rachel and Ross.
yes, they just can't. Well, they won't they? So they've decided, nope, split's gonna be final. And Paramount's like, oh, come here, baby. I've got you. I've got some hands open for you. I'll take you out to dinner. I'll treat you nicely. I'll give you a nice couple billion for you. And that's what it looks like they're going to do. So Paramount looks like they're going to buy Warner Brothers, not Warner Brothers Discovery, but just the Warner Brothers. So what
Just Warner Brothers, yeah.
what exactly goes under that? Pretty much anything you guys see on HBO.
Mhm.
That's
It's,
that's that's it. That's right there.
well,
That's
it's HBO,
yep.
CNN, and the whole Warner Brothers
Yes.
movie
Yes.
studio.
So it's a lot. And we could go on for hours about all the different things they're going to take. Big one for me and Paul that sticks out is what's going to happen with DC,
No, for real.
because we just got Peter Safran and James Gunn. They've been in charge of this now for 3 years, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And now we're switching, and who knows? Paramount could be like, "Hey, no, nope, nope, we
I
don't
d
like this."
I don't see them doing that because like, they need to make their money back, and this is probably their best bet to make their money back.
Or they do the opposite, and they're like, "Oh, we like you guys. You guys better start pumping out 5 movies a year." Maybe not
Oh,
5,
that's
but they're like, "You
uh,
you
so
better start pumping out you better start pumping out
start
s
making us money.
start making us more movies besides your little 2 in 1 show a year. You better start pumping out content. Like,
Mhm.
we want our, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame," and it does worry me. I'm also wondering if Paramount looks at James Gunn and says, "Hey, we know you got to kinda run free over there. You're not doing that here. You are either going to be a director or you're gonna be a chairman. That's what you're gonna do.
One or the other,
One or
not
the
both.
other. You're not doing this back and forth. You can decide what movies come out. You can decide your directors. You can write the kind of what the parameters of the movie and who's the villains, what's gonna happen in this movie, and then, have them write a script, whatever. But you're not making movies anymore. Like, you're done. You're done. And or maybe they're like, you can only make Superman movies, or hey, you can only make a movie every 5 years. Like, something like that, because I I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel Paramount is gonna make a big change somewhere. Another thing that I have thought of, Warner Brothers, I feel like with Harry Potter, if the Harry Potter series was good or bad, unless it was a complete dumpster fire, Warner Brothers would have kept it alive until all 7 seasons.
Mhm.
Paramount, I don't think they will. If the seasons are
Nah, it
garbage, I think Paramount will cut it quick. I think
I
Paramount
think
will
so
cut it
too.
quick because the problem is with Paramount taking over Warner Brothers, Paramount is also getting a what, like $32 billion in debt as well?
Yeah, so the company itself, Warner Brothers, is worth $41 billion,
Mhm.
but it's $35 billion in
35 billion.
debt.
Yeah, so
S
they're already gonna be minus how many they have to pay to get Warner Brothers and minus that debt around, we're looking at
that they have to
possibly
assume,
over,
yeah.
yeah, we're looking at
70, almost
possibly
80
80
million.
bill
Or
billion,
billion, yeah.
$80 billion in debt, and this is not, like, it's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money that they have
It's
to
a lot.
recuperate, and they're not gonna I don't think Paramount is just gonna be like, "Oh, well, it's Harry Potter. We still have some viewing. Maybe we'll get later viewing in HBO." That's the other thing too. It's an HBO show. It is an HBO show.
Mhm,
It's not a movie like Harry Potter was. Harry Potter was a movie before it was shows.
mhm.
Just in case anybody didn't know that.
Well,
But
it was a book before that,
it was a
so
book, let me tell you. It was an idea before that, like, but yeah, I'm really, really, I have a feeling something is gonna go wrong. At least one thing is gonna go wrong. I don't want it to go wrong. I
Yeah.
have a feeling one thing will go wrong, and whether it's
Well,
Harry Potter, whether it's DC, like,
things have been going wrong for a while, ever since the Warner Brothers Discovery merger happened. I
Yeah.
mean, remember they canceled the Batgirl movie, the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme movie. They
But
shelved both of
Wile E.
those.
Coyote got picked up.
Not that finally, but I don't remember how that happened. But like they did all that and they're like, oh, tax write offs, we get some money, but then you're still $35 billion in debt. Like, come on. And I'm just sitting there thinking like here's my thing on HBO Max, on this streaming service that was supposed to have all of these things that Warner Brother owned, Cartoon Network, and all this other stuff. They have been slowly getting rid of all of these things. They got rid of all boomerang shows, which, if you know boomerang shows, that's like the old school cartoons like Hanna-Barbera stuff, Jetsons, Flintstones,
Tom and
um,
Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, Johnny Bravo, like all those old cartoons, which, understandable if you're more of the younger generation, you're not going to be as affected by that. But for other people, it's like, finding Johnny Bravo DVDs, I don't think that many people are going to be able to find that.
Yeah.
So HBO Max was our place to go and watch that old stuff. And if it's gone, it's like, well, shoot, now what do I do? There's certain places you can still get that media,
Yeah.
like Amazon Prime or YouTube. But at the same time, it's like HBO Max was supposed to be the safe haven for all these properties, and they're getting slowly but surely dropped and canceled and thrown in the trash. So Paramount now taking over, I'm not sure what they're going to look at as salvageable or what's going to be thrown away with everything
Yeah.
else.
It's also like I also wonder, are they gonna if they're smart, they won't do this, but I could also see them doing it. You think they're gonna keep Paramount Plus and HBO Max separate, or are they gonna merge them?
Well, I mean,
Paramax,
look at Disney. Disney has Hulu. Disney has what's the other thing that Disney owns?
ESPN,
ESPN, yes,
but
and Disney. This is very reminiscent to when Disney bought Fox. So
okay,
I
but
can
here's the
see
thing, here's what
them
Disney's
merging just like
yeah,
Disney did with Hulu.
well, here's I don't know if you know this, Hulu's going away here in a little bit.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They're
Like
getting rid of it
Disney
completely.
Plus and Hulu are just going to become one entity.
Yeah, and but Hulu's not as big of a thing as HBO in my opinion. Here's why.
It used to
HBO
be.
it used to, but here's why I think HBO has been around forever before the streaming service. HBO has been around
Yes.
forever. And what has HBO been known for? Making good television, dude.
Well,
Good
good
television.
movies and good
And good
television.
movies
Yes.
and television. And that's the big draw with HBO. That's why they added HBO back into HBO Max because they realized HBO's a big draw for people.
It
And
is. Like
so
that's what everybody was like, "Hey, where did my HBO stuff go?"
exactly, and so Hulu was not making big movies. Hulu was not I don't even think Hulu was making movies. Hulu was just a streaming service.
Mm, they
So,
made a couple movies.
yeah, but I they never made anything like HBO, like and HBO is at the top of quality when it comes to streaming services. Like,
Oh
when
yeah.
you watch an HBO-led series, you know you're at least in for a good TV show.
Yeah,
Like,
Game of Thrones, Last of Us. Like there's a bunch of like high tier shows that
Peacemaker, like we've been
HBO
talking about,
Peacemaker, yeah, like
Penguin, like all of these really great shows, and I think Paramount would be stupid if they merged them. Like, I get it may cost you a couple extra dollars to keep that open, but I'm willing to bet HBO Max makes more money than Paramount Plus right now.
oh, for sure, 100%.
I'm
I
willing
wouldn't doubt it. Here, I'll Google it just to double check, but I bet you
because
you're
also
correct.
Paramount just does not have as much stuff as HBO Max. Paramount is smaller in my opinion. From and I have Paramount Plus, but to be
Mhm.
fair, the only reason I have Paramount Plus is for South Park. So, I mean, like, there's not much I have it for.
No, I get that. Okay, so let's see. Uh, Paramount Plus, makes $5.9 billion, or they made $5.9 billion in 2024. HBO Max made $7.7 billion.
Yeah,
So
so there's a
a little bit more.
yeah,
There is a little bit of a gap, but hey, that's again, this is $1 billion, guys. We're talking a lot of money.
billion.
So I
Even have
bet
a
you that
million.
HBO Max, yeah, I know. But I bet you HBO Max will stick around so that they can continue to gain money for whoever the parent company happens to be, Warner
I also
Brothers
think that's how
Discovery,
they start
Paramount.
recuperating their money. This is how they
Oh,
start
for sure.
recuperating and
100%.
start getting I I I wonder though too, maybe we get 15, 20 years down the line and Paramount has made their money and then they make a merger of them and HBO Max and Paramount. I mean,
Mhm.
who knows when they're like, "Well, we've made our money now. I don't think we need to be spending to have 2 but if they get rid of something, I think they get rid of Paramount Plus and just move everything over to HBO Max because I think HBO Max is the bigger name than
Mm.
Paramount Plus, clearly with the dollars right now.
If Paramount's gonna buy HBO, you know, Paramount's obviously got the more money currently,
Well,
but
okay, but, like, I'm
HBO
saying
HBO Max, the streaming service, is making more money.
yeah, yeah, no. I think it's interesting, and I think, when Warner Brothers finally separates and Paramount does buy it, I think we are gonna have some good things, but I also think we are in for a tough time. I really do for some movies. I would not be
Oh,
surprised if
yeah.
we have issues with the Harry Potter stuff, and I would not be surprised if DC runs into
Yeah,
some
there's a little
turmoil.
yeah,
Which
some hiccups.
I honestly, in my opinion, if this DC universe gets messed up again, I don't know if you touch DC for a while, dude. I don't know if you do.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know
I
if you
know.
just kinda throw in the towel and you're just like, "Hey, we have tried, but every time we try to do something DC, some new head comes in. We get bought out. Something with the director went wrong. This went wrong. That went wrong." We're all like, something could go wrong, and I still have faith in James Gunn, but look what happened to Kevin Feige. When there was a new head at Disney and Disney said, "Hey, Kevin Feige, you're going to pump out all this content. You're going to pump out like 12 projects a year," which was absolutely ridiculous. Me and
Yeah.
you were like, "Oh my, so much." We were overwhelmed and
Yeah.
all of them kind of sucked except for a couple diamonds in the rough. Like that happened to Kevin Feige, and Kevin Feige is the best studio head, in my opinion, ever, ever,
Yeah. I mean, he's
ever.
been able to juggle a lot,
Like,
and yeah.
he was pitching he had a no-hitter for 10 years. He was pitching no-hitters for 10 years, like, well,
Yeah,
he
for
was
sure.
great, and, but if they do it to James Gunn, I don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think they fire him or get rid of him, but I wouldn't be surprised if they say, "Hey, James, love what you're doing. We need you to focus on the actual studio and not worry about another Superman movie." We need you to focus on the studio and not worry about another Peacemaker series. Like,
Well, maybe that's why we talked about Superman 2 getting announced last week. Maybe
yeah.
that's why he's like, "Hey, I wanna get this Superman 2 movie done and out of the way before some other parent company swallows us up and then starts telling me what to do."
Yeah, but Paramount's gonna buy them before.
But if it's already slated, maybe
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he's
but
probably hoping that he could get it in the books
sh
before
here's what if
anything
he wants
happens.
to get it in the books before it happens, he has to be shooting it before they buy them. Because
Yeah.
look, prime example, Gambit. Gambit was in production and then Disney bought them and Gambit was like, "Pooh, fart in the
Like,
wind.
"Bye."
Bye, adios, see you later." And then there was a joke in Deadpool, and now we have Gambit. But like, I, when it comes to the Superman movie, if that's how he thinks this is gonna go down, he has to pump the Superman movie out instantly. He has to get it out, and I,
Well, that's why he has it slated for 2027. He's
if
like, "Alright, we're
that's
gonna
the
start filming
truth,
next year."
if that's the truth, I hate that. I hate that. He's not making movies because this is where it wants to be in the timeline. He's like, "Oh, Superman's great, and I gotta get another Superman movie. So I'm worried we're gonna get about. Let's go to no, 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 no." And I don't like that. That's not how. And we were already complaining last week when we were like, "Why are you focusing on another Superman movie when you had all these other
All this
projects?"
other stuff ready to go. It's like, "Come on, man. Give us the other cookies in the jar before you give us the same thing that we already had."
Yeah, I don't know, but this is definitely interesting. And who knows? Maybe we'll see a SpongeBob and Batman collab coming coming 2030. The Dark Sponge coming to your local theater. We'll have
He's gonna be a unlockable skin in the Lego Batman game.
SpongeBob Batman. Yeah, that'll go. He absorbs the bullets. You can't get him. He absorbs them. Then we'll have Patrick as Robin. Yes,
I
that's
could
what we'll
s
have.
you see, you're joking, but I could 100% see that happening.
We have another Lego Dimensions game, and that's what we get in Lego Dimensions.
Exactly, exactly, or multiverses, you know?
Oh, yeah, because that's what they're gonna bring back multiverses. Yeah, no, that was dead. But anyways, guys, what do you guys think? Are you guys like, wow, this is surprising? Are you guys not happy about it? Are you guys like, what the hell? I didn't even know about this. What's going on? I don't really care. Who cares what happens? But anyways, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Want more? Check us out on YouTube Podcast, Spotify, or even the link down below for the full podcast.
Leave us a comment if you guys have any thoughts, questions, or ideas. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more videos and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.